Introduction to Trademark Law. As we are marking the new series, the law related to trademark, I would like to mention one thing at this juncture, that the law of trademark is not only important to the law student or people coming from law background or law disciplines, but this is equally important to the people like traders or people of different business entities and other persons who are dealing with different trading activities. As the word mark is showing here, we can make out the mark word indicates some indications or some sign which can be used in regular course of trading. First, we will discuss the meaning and conceptual basis of trademark. If we discuss about the meaning of trademark, Chapter 2, Prohibitions of Trademark, or what are the grounds for the refusal of trademark. Section 9 of Trademarks Act 1999 provides some absolute grounds for the refusal of trademark. Section 9(1)(a) says that trademark which doesn't have any distinct character or doesn't have any distinctive features, or which is not able to distinguish the goods or services of one person to those of another person, can't get registered. Trademark which consists of exclusively of marks which may serve intent to designate any kind or related to the quantity or quality of goods. I would like to start chapter 3 here. That is nothing but the procedure to obtain the registration of trademark. It is very important for the applicant of registration of trademark that he should know the details about the procedure of registration or what steps to be followed in these procedures. Trademark registration gives the protection to the trademark for the goods and services for which it is registered. A single trademark can get registered for different class of goods and services, or there can be a two proprietor for a single trademark. I would like to give the example of the trademark here, Lux. This trademark is used by the company Unilever. Chapter 4, that is Trademark Infringement. Section 29 and Section 30 of Trademarks Act 1999 deals with the provision related to infringement of trademark. Like, what is infringement? What constitutes infringement? How does it happen? And what is the role of law in case of infringement? What is passing off? Concept of passing off. And what is the difference? What is the distinction between passing off and infringement of trademark? Section 29 subsection 1 says that trademark can get infringed if a person using the trademark in his course of trade, which is identically similar or deceptively similar or confusingly similar in the course of trade in a manner that anybody by the face can recognize that he is using as a trademark which is already registered. chapter 5, that is passing off. How to use trademark. What are the advantages of trademark? Now we will see how to use the trademark. It is important for the application to mention how he is going to use the trademark which he want to register. The applicant must specify about the manner in which he is going to use the trademark. Section 2, subsection 2, clause C and D deals with the provision about the use of trademark. A trademark can be used by affixing it on the goods or on the packaging of goods or services. Or the trademark can be used while doing the marketing or advertising of the goods or services. Start chapter 6, that is recent case laws related to trademark infringement. I would like to discuss here a famous case law, that is Cadbury India Limited versus Neeraj Food Products. The instant case is not about the identity, labeling or packaging of the goods. The plaintiff has contended or he has claimed that the defendant is using the deceptively similarity or deceptively essential features of his trademark while advertising his own goods. Therefore, he is entitled for the remedy for the infringement or for passing off as well as violation of trademark law. Plaintiff applied for the remedy of injunction, like to stop the actions of the defendant